What's up, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 6, Episode 2. What is up, y'all? What is up? What is up? What is up? I see a couple of y'all enjoy my last video, which was my testimony about my 13 months of celibacy. And there's a lot of other things that we're going to discuss. I mean, I've been back on YouTube for the last week and a half, and like I said, I've been really enjoying the fact that all of my Team Scotty friends are really standing beside me. Y'all have really welcomed me back with open arms, and I'm almost at 4,900 subscribers, and I want y'all to help me get to that big 5,000, because like I done told Justin J, I started blowing him up, and now he has fucking surpassed my ass. So y'all need to get me up close to Justin J. You know what I'm saying? But but I love Justin J. That's just like my brother from another mother. I love him to death, and I'm always gonna support everything that he does. So shout out to Justin J. So, now that I just got home and I watched it for myself, let's get into the video. So, we open up the episode with Kendarius Moore walking out of the courtroom, and she's apparently won her case against her landlord. She cannot evict her. She won her money and everything like that. So, she's on the verge of looking for her a new place to stay. However, what was really funny is when she was walking out with her lawyer and her gay ass assistant, this paparazzi comes up and starts taking pictures of her and asking for her autograph out of nowhere. We already know that Kendarius Moore is an opportunist and a fake ass bitch. I'm pretty sure that she hired all of those people to pretend like they was fucking paparazzi and decided to, play it up for the cameras, because we already know that Kendarius is all about the antics and the dramatics. She'll do anything for camera time, and she'll do anything for a storyline. So the way I feel, she hired those motherfucking people out there to be some damn paparazzi, because don't nobody really care about Kendarius Moore like that. Nobody cares about that damn bitch like that. The only people that really care about her is the people that make Clearasil. Nobody cares about that bitch like that to be trying to ask her for their autograph and take pictures with her whack ass. Like, who the fuck does that bitch think she fooling? Because she ain't fooling shit over him. Ain't nobody that hard up to see Kenya Moore at all. So we get into my girl Portia. She moves in with her mama, and they're basically talking about the things that were going on while she was married to Cordelia. And the bad thing about it was Cordelia had all of this money. And, he didn't want Portia to work. Like I said, she was basically a real fucking housewife. She didn't really have to work no damn where. She didn't have to do shit but sit at the house, cook, clean, take care of his son while he was gone. And all I had to do was splurge on her, give her money, whatever. But it was times where she didn't have shit. She had to ask for her mama for $500, and she driving around in a Mercedes-Benz with an empty purse. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was like, wow. But you know what? It's really crazy to me because, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's no, I feel like there's no false things that's being said about Cordell. I mean, he seems like a bitch made ass nigga. He seems like he's the type that can control a bitch and want her to be his trophy wife for his own motherfucking image to maintain. And I just don't think that he was a good ass husband to Portia at all. And I just feel like Portia deserves so much better than what she's getting. People are trying to say that Portia's trying to pretend like she's innocent and pretend like she's a sweet Southern belle or some shit like that. I don't get that from Portia at all, because at the end of the day, what she was really doing was pretending like her marriage was more than what it was, and it really wasn't. At the end of the day, she wanted to make it out like she had a perfect marriage. She wanted it to be like, you know what I'm saying, she was doing well, her husband was a good man. But in all reality, she was looking at that marriage from her own damn rose-colored glasses, meaning she was trying to block and just filter all the bullshit that was going on in that motherfucking marriage. The marriage wasn't perfect at all, and she knows that. So that's the only thing that I can see her pretending to do. I don't see her trying to pretend like she's a nice girl and she's some Southern belle, because I don't see that, period. I have never gotten that from Portia. I ain't never seen her trying to play no games like that. So that's how I see it. And then, getting into her moving in, she later finds out that, Cordell sent a message to his lawyer saying that, to his lawyers, and his lawyers contacted her lawyer, and her lawyer contacted her, basically saying that Cordell is gonna send all of her things to her mama house, basically treating her like a tramp off the street. And I just feel like Cordell is really full of shit, and he's basically mad with Portia because she got on Real Housewives of Atlanta, got her a little bit of fame, got her a star, you know what I'm saying, became a small little star overnight. And is out there getting all the fucking attention right now, basically making money on her own just by being on the fucking show. And then you know what I'm saying? He can't take that because he didn't want her to be working. He didn't want her to make her own money, and he can't deal with it. So that's why he upset about it. And I just feel like that's some fucking queen shit. Just like Nene said, he was being a queen, and he really was being a motherfucking queen. And I just think that he was really fucked up for how he's treating this girl. He is. I don't care how you try to slice it, flip it, or rub it the fuck down. That queen is wrong. Queen Cordelia is fucking wrong for that shit, y'all. He is wrong, and I don't give a fuck who disagrees with me. It's not about us falling for Portia's sob story. It's about the fact that this man treated her wrong. And you know, people brought up, you know, I got into a debate with somebody on the message board because they was talking about how she was trying to pretend like she was innocent, but yet she was in a court in a meeting with the lawyer crying about a list. That's the least he could do. I mean, the bitch found out she got divorced on fucking Twitter. Who does that? I mean, that was a blind side. I could never imagine myself going through a fucking divorce and finding out on motherfucking Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So, no. So then we get into Nene and Kenya. They meet up. They talk about their issues. And Kenya is just too much because she's tried so hard to be overly dramatic. She tries so hard to play the victim all the time. She keep on bringing up Walter. And just like Nene said, it's too much fucking dick in Atlanta to be worried about one damn nigga. Walter, graham cracker ear ass, ain't worried about you. Frank Mitchell ain't worried about you, Kendarius. I wish you would just stop playing that fucking Walter card, because all you keep doing, like, we could just play the drinking game and just drink and take shots every time she says that man's name. And I know we'll be crazy fucking drunk the way she keeps bringing up his motherfucking name. And then she don't even think that what she be doing is wrong because she's always the victim. I mean, bitch, it's Nene and Greg's wedding. What the fuck make you think that they're gonna change their guest list around for your motherfucking ass? You ain't nobody special, bitch. Get a fucking grip, okay? Like, for real though. Like, I don't even... Girl. And then, you know, she talking about she don't want to be set up because Nene set up the whole, wants her to talk to all of the girls because she's rubbed them all the wrong way. And she does need to talk to the motherfucking girls because she has rubbed them all the wrong fucking way, and she needs to rectify the situation. She's rubbed Portia the wrong way from the very beginning. She's rubbing Phaedra the wrong way because of the booty DVDs and the Apollo situation. She has just burnt her bridges with a lot of these motherfucking girls. She shitted on Cynthia when she first got on the show. She never really did nothing to Candy, but because of the fact that Candy and Phaedra is really close like that, it puts her in an awkward situation. So with that being said, y'all, I don't give a fuck. I would never be on Team Kenya. And anybody who wants to get upset like they was last Sunday, coming up under my videos talking about Kenya makes the show, and if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be having nothing to watch. I don't give a fuck if Jesus was on the show making us watch. I don't give a fuck about that bitch at all. I don't care. I don't have to like her. She can be the drama factor all day. I don't care. I don't like that bitch. She's not likable, and fuck her. So we get into Cynthia, and she's talking about her stomach. Obviously the blog said she looked like she was pregnant. And I kind of figured this was fibroids because I've heard of people like that. I think I got a cousin that stayed down the block from me that got fibroids, and it make her look like she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looked pregnant as hell. You know, her stomach wasn't humongous, but it was kind of big, like she had a baby bump. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that was really kind of sad seeing Cynthia go through that because, you know, she's signed to a new agency. The agency is telling her that she need to lose a little bit of weight. And you know what I'm saying? She's like, well, they asked me to lose all this weight and I don't know what to do about it. And, you know, Peter was being very insensitive. But what do you expect? Because I would probably be insensitive too because I'm not a woman and I don't want to be no damn woman. So with that being said, I don't understand what she's going through. So, of course, us being men, we not going to understand. And, you know, Peter was like, whatever surgery you got to do to rectify the situation, and then just do it. You know what I'm saying? So we get into Candy. She invites Cynthia, Portia, and Phaedra over, and they talk and have some snacks, whatever. And they all talk about talk about the situation with Kenya. And Phaedra was basically saying that Kendarius wanted to do the Monica Lewinsky with Apollo. And of course, Portia was like, well, you know what? She's really wrong for that. Like, have y'all talked to each other? And, basically, Phaedra is over Kendarius. And if it was me, I'd be over that bitch too. Like, I don't want to have nothing to do with that need a damn dermatologist face ass bitch my damn self, to be quite honest. So with that being said, Cynthia was like, well, she has, if it was me and she was texting my husband, she was texting my husband, then I feel some type of way too, just like Candace said, I can be nice and I can be cool, but I can go from 1 to 100 if I find out that you texting Ty. So they all basically agreed that it was inappropriate for her to be texting somebody else's husband, especially somebody's husband that she don't fucking like. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you text Phaedra's husband? That's just like a damn dig, like, bitch, I don't like you, So wait a minute, that ain't the right thing to use. Let me get one of my sister's makeup brushes or some shit to use. That's basically saying, bitch, I don't like you, bitch, So what I'm gonna do, bitch, is text your fucking husband, bitch, and apply and imply there's something inappropriate going on. Fuck you, bitch. That's basically what she doing. She don't even realize what she doing. But then again, I think that Kenya is crazy and she's bipolar as fuck and she don't get that she wrong. And that's some childish shit. How you not gonna know that you wrong? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you wrong. So admit to the fact that you wrong and get it over with. You know what I mean? So fuck that. Cynthia and Peter, they meet with the doctor, and the doctor basically tells Cynthia and Peter that she's going to need some form of surgery. She's probably going to need to get a uterus taken out or get treated. Cynthia doesn't want her uterus taken out, but little y'all know, my mother, 9 years ago, she had to get her uterus taken out because she had uterine cancer and didn't even know it. We thought it was fibroids or we thought it was cancerous cells, but at least that's what me and my sister and brother thought. But of course she hid the fact that it was actually cancer. She knew that it was cancer. She was bleeding all the time. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. So with that being said, she had to get a uterus taken out. When they took the uterus out, it was fucking cancer in it, and now she's cancer free. I have never spoke about this on camera, but they just brought me back to that situation 9 years ago. I was like 15 years old. I was in the 10th grade, and we didn't know that she had cancer until after the fact. So, I just felt like Cynthia just need to do whatever she got to do to get the surgery done. I mean, they're not even having sex anymore. And Peter thought that Cynthia wasn't attracted to him no more, and if she wasn't attracted to him no more. Anyway, Kenya meets up with the girls, and everybody puts everything on the table. We start the whole thing off with Phaedra's situation with her texting the phone. And Phaedra was like, well, there's a lot of things that you said about me that was inappropriate. It's like you said something about an AIDS test, and then Kendarius gonna say that she never said that. Bitch, you did say that. You said that at the motherfucking reunion when you said that next time use protection when you just when you fucking somebody fresh out of jail. Hope you both get an AIDS test. You did say that, and I don't give a fuck how mad you are. That was below the motherfucking belt, bitch, and you know it was. So stop trying to act like you don't know what the fuck going on. Bitch, you know what the fuck going on. So bitch, don't pretend like you don't know what's going on. Bitch, that's why I don't fucking like your motherfucking ass, because bitch, you always trying to pretend like you don't know what's going on when you do know. That was fucked up. How you gonna say something about somebody having AIDS and shit? Like, that's going below the belt. It's just like when motherfuckers coming up on my video saying that I look like I'm dying of AIDS or some shit like that. That is below the motherfucking belt, and it's hurtful. I mean, bitch, you know what the fuck you said, so stop pretending like you don't know what the fuck you said, because you said it, bitch. So sit down somewhere. And then that's when Portia came in. Portia was, saying her piece. But then, of course, Kenya had to be disrespectful and say something about her saying something stupid. And I'm so glad that Portia went off on that ass. She gave me life going off on Kenya ass with this shortcut and all. I am so glad she gave that bitch a piece of her mind, because she needed to. She always trying to play Portia for weak all the time. Bitch, you weak. You still worrying about some dick that never wanted you in the first place. That was some rent dick that you had, and you still crying about it like you really got it. Girl, have a seat. And, just like Candy said that Phaedra's her friend, so of course that made her feel some type of way when she did that. And I really do appreciate Candy for standing up for what the fuck she believed in. I knew that she liked Kenya, but she didn't want to fuck with Kenya like that because of the situation with Phaedra. That made her feel some type of way. That made her feel awkward. But at the same time, Apollo shouldn't have been texting Kenya ass either. So they both been wrong. You know what I'm saying? Kenya wrong for texting somebody else's husband, especially the bitch that she don't even like. And Apollo is wrong for texting her back. Period. Point blank. That's it. So we get into the last part with Candy and Mama Joyce. And I just want to say that Mama Joyce really need to get a life in the damn vibrator because she's doing too much. She did the same shit with AJ. She claimed that he didn't have no money and that he couldn't take care of none of his kids. If he was taking care of his kids before Candy came along, then what the fuck make you think that he gonna need Candy to help her take care of shit now? Help him take care of shit now? What the fuck? And why all of a sudden you got a fucking problem with Todd? Like, you only had a problem with Todd because you seen that they were getting serious, and now that you see that they're getting serious, you know that, you can't control Candy, you can't tell her what the fuck to do, you can't tell her this, you can't tell her that, and now you can't handle that shit. Bitch, get over yourself, because Candy is a grown-ass woman pushing 40. You know what I'm saying? She fucking pushing 40. Let her live her fucking life. And then it broke my heart to see her crying and shit. Like, why are you worrying about what's going on up in Candy house? What you need to do is worry about yourself. Worry about that damn Betty May wig you got on. Worry about your own cat or lack thereof. Like, why the fuck is you worried about Candy all the motherfucking time? She doesn't need to be saved. She's a full grown ass woman with a 10-year-old child. Then when you brought Riley into it, I just thought that was so fucking low, because Riley only knows what the fuck she sees and hears. If she hearing her grandmama talking shit about a man that her mama dated, of course she gonna feel some type of way about it. Like, I just feel like that was really foul and fucked up of Mama Joyce to do that. And to see Candy crying over that shit, that pissed me off. I feel like Mama Joyce really needs to sit her ass down somewhere and get a life, because she clearly doesn't have one. And I'll be damned if my mama told me who the fuck I could and couldn't date, and I'm sitting up here 24 years old. A motherfucking lot. And then Candy like 36, 37. Like, Mama Joyce, have a seat. Have several Superdome seats. Have several Coliseum seats. Have several Howard Theater seats. Have a fucking seat. I'm sick of your ass. I'm sick of you always interfering in somebody else's life. And with that being said, y'all, this is my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Miss_Sis_Standing_G. Follow me on Instagram at rebellious_Scotty. And be sure to follow my Facebook fan page, will be listed at the bottom of the video. Make sure y'all like that. Make sure y'all look out for reviews on this show from Ashley Miller, from Forest Rocks, from Bounty Blue, from Much Love from KY. I think New Orleans Lil is doing one. I think China Don C is. And maybe even Justin JP feels like, you know how he do. So with that being said, y'all, I see y'all for my Love and Hip Hop New York review, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.